Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School.
Hey, what's up everyone? Oh, I see my mic spiked a little bit. I hope it's not too loud. Let me know if my mic is too loud or too quiet. But yeah, today we're going to create a cool visual effects shot. My friend Eric directed a music video for Annie, and it's going to be released at the end of the month. So we've got a few days to work on that. I personally am going to work on it today and tomorrow. But I actually wanted to open up the cover school to help Eric to work on this music video. So I'm going to do a post about it later, but if any of you are interested in helping a cool music video being created with visual effects and compositing, now is your chance. What's poppin'? Hey, Nikki's and Marcel. Nice to see you both in the chat here. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and show you what we're gonna create today, what we're gonna work on. My desktop scene. Here we go. So we're gonna create a shot like this, where where the camera moves past a couple that's making out, and in the mirror reflection we see a different version of that couple. It's kind of like a scene transition. So that's what we will work, and this is our raw footage here. This is the starting shot, pass her, and then basically in the mirror here in the reflection, we are already seeing this shot here. The reflection, it's a bit different than the original or the reference, because we're not actually transitioning in a completely new scene into a completely new scene, but we are revealing a mirror version, or like kind of like an alternative reality of what's happening. So yeah, that is the idea. And Eric actually sent me two versions of this shot. The first one we just watched. Let's watch the second one. He told me that I was free to choose which one I want to take. So let's just look at them a little bit more again, decide which one works better. This one right now, I gotta say, it was pretty unfocused most of the time, right? Like once they are out of frame, I feel like the focus should go towards the mirror quickly. But both like struggle with that. Maybe that's actually something we could try fixing. It would be interesting to like separate the foreground and the background, and then maybe we can just do a speed ramp. Let's see. Let's try that. So let's focus on the performance first. Let's see which performance here is better. Yo, Wrench! What's up? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention now. Let's see. Okay. Just looking at the performance, what feels better. Yeah, I think the first one is a bit better. The camera definitely also is better, more focused on her. Yeah, let's go with the first one. So let's get rid of this one. Reshoot, yeah. Back to set. Nikki's, you have a solution? You mean the reshoot, or you have another solution? I'm very interested in your solution. Okay, so let's try out a little bit of speed ramping first. Let's extend the shot a little bit to the front, so we just have a little bit more of... Yeah, let's start with this. So I'm giving him back a little bit more of, how's it called, like tail in the beginning and end. I think tail is only in the end. How's it called when it's in the beginning? Okay, Nikki says 3D track, then use a still frame of focus frame. That could work actually. But the focus is only happening pretty late, so we can't really use that. I am thinking of, okay, let's do a quick experiment. I have a quick idea here. I'm gonna duplicate this, and the top version, I'm gonna just mask out the foreground, the characters here, alpha out like this, and then let's do a quick magic mask and see if that helps or if that fixes the problem. Okay, magic mask is dang. But it's a good idea. It's a good idea, Nickies. In a different situation, this might have worked. Okay, let's select the full foreground here. Let's see if Resolve can handle that. Okay, and also the bed. Most. That's a little bit still here. Okay, that looks like we got the foreground. Okay, let's track this, see if the tracking works well. I don't think this will work, but I'm gonna test it just to see if theoretically it would work if we had a clean mask. It's good. We don't need more. Okay, now track backwards. Feel bad for you because of like having to solve problems already. No, but I actually enjoy solving problems like this. This feels like a puzzle, you know? Okay, that should be enough. Okay, now we have this part here masked. Okay, let's see if this idea works. So basically I'm just gonna move this shot here once she's out of frame, like that. And then my idea was basically to just speed up the background plate at a certain point. So maybe like where it's not so obvious anymore, where the camera moves pretty straightforward, like maybe right here. Can add a speed point. Or use AI generative background 8K image. Maybe that's a possibility too, but let's see. Let's see how this works. Okay, and then we're gonna do a speed up all the way here until we are in front of the mirror. Just gonna crush that down so it's speeding up here. Oh, okay, it's kind of working. The problem is that we have two Annies now. Like we still have the original Annie, or like the sped up Annie moving back. I didn't think of that obviously, but it kind of works. It kind of works. Ranch is asking, can you explain what's going on, Calva? Oh, yeah, if you joined later, I'm basically doing a visual effects shot for a music video a friend of mine directed. And we basically are creating a shot like this here, where we're moving past a couple making out, and in the mirror, it's a different scene, a different world. So that's basically what we're creating. We're creating, we start in this shot, and then the mirror reflection, we have this shot. Okay, so this idea almost worked. We just would need to clean up the duplicate of the head here. Which, or maybe we can just fake it a little bit by just speeding it up later. Let's see. Hmm, that is a bit better. It does, I think it does work. Yeah, we just need to get rid of the duplicate head. definitely feels snappier, because if we just keep the original with the mask here, it is kind of awkward how long the shot is defocused. If we look at it again here, let's see. But maybe also just a traditional speed ramp would also do it. Yeah, because it is kind of strange how long the defocus is. Do they use extra images to hide the camera while rotoscoping? I'm not sure what you mean. Use 3D Geo, project the image on it, and after it's depressed, match the focus. That could work, yeah. Yeah, but it feels a bit like a lot of steps to get this one problem solved, which I'm not sure if I want to do. If I want to do so many steps. Let's see if a traditional time ramp would work here. I'm just gonna do one version where it's just the time until it's in focus is a bit speed ramped. Okay, we definitely need to add the curves to make the speed ramp smooth. Is it speed ramp curves? Was it in here now? No, right? This? Speed time. Time speed. Oh, here we go. Oh, you have to activate them. Okay. Speed. Okay, so I think we should be able to smoothen this out like that, right? Yeah. That's smoothened. That's cool. Yeah, this new curve editor is much better than how it used to be. Okay, that's also a bit better. Yeah. Let's see if we can make this one much smoother. Yeah, that feels better to me. Yeah, I mean it's not unfocused for too long. I think that's kind of solved it. I think that's all we need. Okay, we need it a little bit smoother. Yeah, honestly, that could be pretty cool, even if it is a little bit unfocused still. In the beginning, it could still feel cool. Okay, let's do a quick comparison here with this idea where it's sped up. It does feel better. It also gets this like weird uncanny feeling where the background starts moving in closer. I don't think it's obvious because you are looking at her. Um, hmm. Should we go with this and clean up the head? I don't think it's necessary. I think what we have up here with the classic speed ramp works pretty well. Yeah, let's just go with this. This works pretty well. Okay, so that means, okay, I'm gonna extend this part here before the shadow comes in. This, and we're gonna make this part slower. Speed point here and make this longer. Because I think we need a bit more time Let's actually make this smooth again also. Yeah, that's good. Nice. Let's see, the real time motion estimation, let's do enhanced better, that should be good enough. Okay, let's check if we need more time for this clip here. So this is basically what needs to be in the reflection, and the reflection needs to be long enough for us to see it. Let's try to match up the timing a little bit here. And we also need to flip it like this. Okay, this can be it already. Kind of want to like sync it up. Yeah, that should work. Oh, she's going hardcore. Okay, so yeah, let's just do it like this. That seems good. And that's also pretty well synced. Yeah, what's in the beginning it's not so important anyways because it's blurry. Just her head tilting back I think should be pretty. I think we need to actually retime it a little bit too. Let's just try to match it perfectly. Okay, so we got the head falling down pretty well matched right here. So let's add a speed point here. Hardcore. Oh yeah, super hardcore. And then we have here the position where she's up at her face and we kind of like need to match that. So that means we need to push. No, wait. We need to do it the other way around. So when it just starts moving down, this moment here, we basically need to. Oh, no, I think we need to work the other way around. So let's match the beginning. The beginning here is perfect when she moves her head down. Then this needs to be retimed a little bit when she starts moving down. So here, that moment needs to be more like here. Here she starts moving down, yes. Her head falling kinda matches, but the reflection starts a bit earlier, so let's go to the moment where she lets her head fall down and move that a little bit back here. That much. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, and then they're out of frame anyways. Okay, so this seems like it should work. Okay. And now we just need to render these shots out so we can use them as they are retimed, like I retimed them. I think an easy way to do that is just like right-clicking on them and doing render in place. Yeah, I'll just do render in place. Oh, before that, I'm gonna create a folder. Let me create a folder here. Footage, yeah, let's call it footage, and then VFX. So we have a folder in here where we have footage that is specifically for VFX. Okay, render in place. ProRes 422, that's good. Source resolution, include video effects, yes. Yeah, render, and then we need that folder. Video. Culture, footage, VFX. Okay. I think my headset automatically turned off because there was no audio. I'm not listening to anything. Okay, we got these two shots now. I'm gonna do undo, Control Z. So I still have my original clips, and then I'm just gonna import the whole folder again to have the folder structure. Nice. Okay, then we can use these two for compositing. For compositing, I usually like to add adjustment clips and just do the visual effects in there. That's how I usually like to do it. Okay, we've got these two here. I'll need the media in. Okay, so. Okay, we got these two. Nice. Okay, and this one we're gonna add a transform already to invert it. Transform and then flip it. Okay. Nikki says, is it possible to set the color space to linear? The log image seems dull. Yeah, I mean in Fusion there's a pretty easy way to do that. It's in here, this LUT icon here. You can just select a LUT for this one. This one, for example, was filmed on a Sony, so we can just use any of these Sony LUTs here, and we have a better looking image with more contrast. That already helps a lot. So let's do the same here. Sony, yeah, this one. Okay, yeah, then you can always like quick and easily switch these on, and they're not baked into the footage. They're just there for you to be able to work a bit easier. Real Pressed. What's up, Real Pressed? Welcome to the chat. Okay, so we got that. Now we need to track it. We need to track and add a mask for the mirror. I think I'm gonna do the tracking first, just to see. Actually, let's do the mask first. So this is our background. Yes, okay. Jim says the color grading is one of the last stages, though. The NR. Oh, thanks for the follow. The Real Pressed. The NR will slow down real-time playback unless you have another supercomputer. NR. What exactly is NR? I don't know that right now. Okay, so we need tracking and masking. I'm just gonna try a normal 2D track for now. Tracker. IntelliTrack is pretty good these days. IntelliTrack works pretty well. Oh, I didn't hear the follow thing. I think I need to activate it as a monitor. Twitch alerts, yes. Monitor and output. Nice. Should work. Okay. Noise reduction. Ah, I see. It needs done on all log footage. Oh, really? I mean, I usually do noise reduction on green screen footage to get a nicer key, but I don't always do it on log footage. Is that like, I mean, I guess it makes sense to just get a cleaner image and then you can add noise in later, but is it really necessary for everything? I don't think it's strictly necessary. Quackhack, die Entenfamilie ist da. Nice. Annie, die Entenfamilie. Did Annie share something about the stream here? I think she said that she wants to help get people on the stream when I'm streaming it, but I haven't heard anything back from that. But it seems so, I guess. If that's the case, thank you, Annie. Okay, let's do another IntelliTrack here. Let's do it on the dog. Well, actually, I think we need to do it on top here because the bottom might be.
Griafoic just followed.
Oh, thank you, Gry for 3K. Thank you for the follow, sir. Okay, let's just try to track these 2 points. Oh wait, why is it not showing? Was geht denn ab hier? We're doing visual effects for Annie's music video. That's what's going up here. Let's track it. Okay, now we can see it actually doing something. Tracking forward, and then after that it should start tracking backwards. I think those 2 tracking points should also work pretty well. Okay, here we go, tracking backwards. I think we have to probably do some manual tracking in a moment here when. Oh yeah, I can already see it bugging out a little bit. But actually, since it's like defocused and also the camera's not rotating much, I think the rest we can just do manually. Just need to get a nice mask on those mirrors, on that mirror. Oh, now that I see it, it would have been great if we just made it green, the mirror. If we just like put some green material behind it, that would have been much easier to get a mask of it. But yeah, let's see, let's do the best out of it. Actually, maybe we can also use magic mask. Let's just give that a shot. Magic mask. Okay, and then I'm just gonna try to select the mirror. I think that should work well. Should work. It's not working too well right now. That's strange. Why is it like half transparent? Huh. What the faster method? Oh, fast works better. Huh. That doesn't look too good. Just need to select more points until the AI rotoscoper understands what we want to select. Oh yeah, there we go. That seems like it kind of understood what we wanted. Let's see if we can like remove the inside of the mirror now. Oh yeah, okay, it's starting to get it. It's starting to understand what we're asking. Hmm? Yeah. Okay, let's remove this and that. Okay, that seems pretty useful. Yeah, okay, let's track it. I hope this works. It's a bit flickery, but I think we can fix that. Tracking takes a little bit of time. I think I'm gonna reduce the resolution to full HD and not 4K or 3.8K. HD, is this still accurate? Yeah, the points are still accurate, nice. Let's do the tracking now, let's see if it's faster. Yeah, much faster. Okay. Das crazy, Alter. Das ist so crazy. Crazy, crazy. Sometimes 3D animation is just a lot of waiting. Just needing to wait. Hello? It's doing something, but slowly. Use oh, here's the legacy magic mask also. I'd actually like to try that. Yeah, wait, let's actually see if we can get a cleaner looking starting frame. There's no, oh here, the mat. Yeah, I wanted to see if we can actually just crunch out those parts. Yeah, it looks like we will get like a pretty usable mask here. Okay, let's keep that, and I want to try the legacy magic mask also. Gonna put that in here, legacy magic mask, and then I'm gonna draw. Okay, let's see. The legacy magic mask is definitely much faster, which is sad. I wish the new one was also this fast. Move inside. Honestly, we don't need to add more information there. Okay, I mean, it looks just as good in my opinion. Right? Looks pretty good. And if it's faster, I'm just gonna use this. Okay, let's track it. There's a bit more flickering here, I think. But yeah, I mean, mask quality-wise, it looks just as good as the new version. Okay, yeah, let's have this finish, and then we can move into the next step. Tracking. Tracking takes some time. I wish I could do something else while this is tracking. Can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. The defocus is beginning, but the mask is still. Oh wait, we're losing the mask a little bit. Oh yeah, now we're losing the mask. Okay, wait. Let me stop the track. Let's see if we can fix that by applying a new right here when it stops working. Let's draw a new mask. Okay, continue tracking. Disregards it. Okay, I think we just need to create a new, completely new mask for that. Okay, I think this is all we can use so far. So okay, from here on out it's not really working anymore. So we need a new mask from here. That's another magic mask. Here I'm gonna delete this one because this one was just slow. Okay, this one I'm gonna use the legacy again because it did definitely work better. that, not this, not this. This and this, yeah. This also. Yeah, looks good. Okay, let's keep tracking this. It kind of stays, but then also falls apart. Maybe we just need to do manual rotoscoping here. Yeah, it seems so. See, we do see, I mean, from here on out, we do see these 2 points the whole time, so we could do some.
Dreigeteilt just followed.
Dreigeteilt just followed. Hey, thank you, Dreigeteilt. 3 getrialed. Okay, so yeah, figuring out the rotoscoping is not always the most exciting thing to do, but it's necessary. Okay, I'm gonna actually try to do the tracking again here. Okay, the IntelliTrack stopped right here. So maybe we can turn them into, like, can we adjust anything about the IntelliTrack? Okay, I'm gonna try a normal track. Let me tracker here. IntelliTrack, just normal tracking, normal old school tracking. Point. This point here. Actually, I think up here is actually a bit better even. Maybe. Maybe. Even here. I'm gonna try out a few things. First of all, I'm gonna try the original tracking point because I just want to see if it works better than the IntelliTrack. Just gonna do the whole thing here. The IntelliTrack, for some reason, you can't change the size of it. You can just basically pick a point and hope that it tracks that point perfectly. Okay, let's see. Let's track this. Oh, before we track backwards, because forwards, because forwards we know it already works. Let's just track backwards directly. Dima, what's up, Dima? Dima and Dreigeteilt in the chat. Okay, it's tracking it pretty fine so far. Oh, now it's getting very blurry. Let's see if it can still follow. Oh, now it's starting to jump around. Yeah, it's starting to jump around. Is there any part of the that stays contrasty? Okay, let's try a few more positions here. I'm gonna try this corner here. So I think it kind of stays similar. Actually, this corner up here. So we keep that darkness and the brightness of the mirror. Let's see, 0.4. I'm gonna also try this part up here. Yeah, just need to get like one good track and then the rest should be much easier. Backward. And it doesn't need to be quick because the game isn't actually doing so much. We just need something like a start point. definitely up the right track. The left one is fine. Crazy, was ich beachten muss. Oh ja, Mann. Das sind viele kleine Sachen, die man beachten muss. Okay, yeah, so the right one then didn't work out at all. The left one kind of works. I think we can actually keep tracking the left one. On the right side. Ooh, maybe this little highlight to the right here. It seems to like stay consistent throughout the whole shot. Especially when it gets darker. Okay, let's see. Pew pew! Pa-pa! No, not working. Not working! Okay, what other solutions are there? So I do need a mask. I don't need a track because I think we can just put the footage that we have behind that should match, but we do need a mask. Yeah, I just need to do it by hand. I mean, we have some sort of mask here with the magic mask. This thing here. This didn't really work. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in here to just see if it works. Yeah, let's just do a quick and dirty test if it works. Magic mask, I also need to mask out the girls in the foreground. So I'm gonna do a mask here. Legacy, up, up. Actually, we don't need that part down there. It's better. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Let's track that. FSK 18. Nah, it's not that dirty yet. Not that dirty or bloody. The full music video might be a bit more bloody though. I'm not gonna spoil the rest of the video, but it's gonna be a bit bloody. Bloody hell! Yet. Okay. Okay, we got that. Okay, nice. Now we should combine these two masks. Combine them. Boop, boop. You can just drop output into another output and then you get a merge. And that means we have these two masks combined. Yeah. So I'm just doing everything as a kind of like a test version right now. This is the heads and this one should stop right here. I'm almost always struggling with that a little bit to merge. I just want to make it transparent. I think one of these options should do that. But special which. Okay, maybe I just need to add a transparent background here. Damn it. Okay, wait. Maybe a rectangle. Oh, because I didn't look at this mask, so this mesh, so I didn't even see what changed. Okay, let's see if any of this does it. No. And no. Okay, so I think we need to use this as a mask. Or not a mask, but as a foreground element, and then use, I guess held out does the trick, and then I can animate this. Yes, okay. So that means I'm gonna go where the mask still works, which is here, right here, and then I'm just gonna animate this. We turned on. The hell? I think I think that's not quite it yet, but almost. So maybe held out is not the right option. Top. No. XOR. No. Ask. No. Stencil. Yes. Okay. We finally have the right option. Okay, so we've got that. Have this rough mask. Is this in the beginning? I think I just didn't track it. Oh, I did track it all the way, but not this. So we need to do the same thing here. Put that in there, then this in here, and then animate this to this. Okay, so I want to disable this. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, that makes it fully transparent. Perfect. Just gonna enable it where it's visible. So right here. Then one back, and it's transparent. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, now we can put in the background to just check if it works. I do need a very rough mask here though. So I'm gonna add another. Let's just do a background and add a poly. Oh, actually, no, we don't need that. We can just add a merge here and feed a polygon mask in that as a foreground element. And I'm going to use this and draw outline of the mirror here. Because basically you want just the mirror glass itself to be transparent, everything else should be opaque. Okay, and then invert it. Yeah, so something like this. Let's actually invert. That doesn't work. Okay, so something like this should work. Let's disable it for now and animate it. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay, here I need. Oh yeah, I can just use this viewport where I can see the actual mirror. Let's do it a little bit rough for now, just to get like a first version of this. Okay. It to here. Okay, let's scale it down. This kind of mask is usually called garbage mask as far as I know, because it's just there to roughly cut off what we don't need when masking stuff or keying stuff. Okay, I would say let's go for it. Let's see how it looks now. Okay, and the transparency. Yes, and the transparency should reveal our reflection. So that means all of this stuff here is our masking. So here we get the nice mask, and then we need a merge right here. Merge our original, not original, the red version, yes. Merge that into here and use this as the mask. Oh, I already did that here. Okay, let's just remove that. Background. Good. Okay. I see we need to resize the mask again because we did it in full HD to make it a bit faster. To increase the resolution to back to 3840 and 2160. Okay, there we go. Okay, does it work yet? Kind of, and we need to clamp the... Okay, here it is working pretty well. Okay, yeah. Let's transform it a little bit. Let's make sure that we see everything in the reflection. We need to stabilize the reflection. Just kind of like seeing if it roughly works. Okay, what we definitely need is the blur, the lens blur. So let's do that already. We can match the lens blur here. Let's start with the highest blur amount. Actually, yeah, we kind of like need to eyeball it. So there's almost no blur here. It's like fully sharp at this point. Let's do a keyframe here. Then here it's pretty blurry. Something like this maybe. Then it also gets less blurry again here. Oh, Winterdeck Studio, what's up? Didn't know nodes were used in video editing too. Premiere guy. Oh, this is, I mean, this is compositing. It's basic compositing here. Okay, and then the blur, we can disable it mostly again here, just like keep it a little bit. Then hopefully kind of matches. See if the animation is working. Okay, it's getting sharp, like focus way too quickly, so let's add a curve for that here. Because I think we need to smoothen this out. Does that kind of work? I think so. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's try to fix the mask a little bit here. this one, let's try to fix the flickering. I think we can do that in here. Definitely needs a lot of fine-tuning until it looks good. Maybe we can actually do a luminance key. Let's see. No. Winterdeck says, I've been waiting to try compositing for a while now, but I'm too lazy to learn After Effects or DaVinci, but I heard we can do it in Blender. Yeah, you can also do it directly in Blender. It's getting like more powerful every every day in Blender, so it's definitely a good way to comp these days. But I still like Fusion a lot because I'm working a lot with real footage, and working with real footage is a bit annoying in Blender, I think. Okay, so we need a clean mask. Now that I watch this, I really should have put in like a green screen, and markers here on the mirror. For some reason, I didn't think of that on set. Maybe I thought we wanted to keep some of the reflection. Guess missed that. Okay. This part, but I'm mostly like wondering if the effect even works. You know, like right now I'm just checking if the move of the camera here and everything, the reflection even kind of like reads as a reflection. I mean, right now it doesn't really feel like a reflection, and I'm not sure if it's like the different camera moves, right? Because the camera moves a little bit different here in the reflection than it does in real life, which is always impossible to perfectly match up when you only have like a gimbal. Is this project for a client? You could say that. I mean, it's together with my friend Eric for a friend of his for Annie. But yeah, I mean, it is an official music video for her, so it's definitely some sort of client work, I would say. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to make this look better. Like, what's the element that's kind of missing here? Could we do a camera track? Yeah. If we were able to do a camera track, we could get a pretty solid mask also, but it being so blurry, maybe it's not so possible. I think I want to try to stabilize the background footage a little bit to at least like so it doesn't like move around independently so much in the end here, because that's kind of like that feels a bit strange. That kind of like breaks the illusion of it being the reflection. So let's try that. Okay, this one is okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this one just for the flip, and this one is just for the transformation. So we can flip it already, which is very important. Then I'm going to try to do a little bit of a stabilization here. Because the footage would have needed, or the camera would have needed to like move perfectly straight in both shots for it to kind of like work. Yeah, I need to change the timing because here, especially at the end here, the camera's moving to the left. Okay, let's just try how it looks when we stabilize it. Some stabilization. Okay, let's track that. Cancel. Wait, I didn't press cancel. Did it cancel by itself? Is it the arm? Maybe. Oh, because it's out of frame, that's why. I think we can use this corner here. Let's try that again. Okay, nice. Then let's do the operation match move. Should be stabilization. Positioning. Wait, wasn't there like didn't there used to be like a stabilize option? Background only. That it? No, that's not it. Match move. Wait, what? Wasn't there? I want to stabilize this thing. What are all these trackers? Um. Hmm. Stabilize. What? How did that work again? Okay, I need to look up a tutorial right now because for some reason this feels like it should be easy, but I don't see it. Let's see. Resolve, fusion, tracker, stabilize. Stabilize the video software. Yeah, maybe that's it.
How to get lock-on stabilization in DaVinci Resolve for free. Select a clip, go to the Fusion tab, right-click, Add Tool, Tracking, Planar Tracker, move the cursor on the timeline somewhere around the middle, press
Yeah,
Set for the reference
Planar
finish,
Tracker has
track
it, yeah.
from the middle forwards. Last, select Operation Mode Steady, go back to the Edit page and use the transform to get rid of the edges. Operation Mode Steady, when it's finished, track from the middle forwards. Last, select Operation Mode Steady.
Yeah, why does the planar tracker have that but not the point tracker? What the hell? Hmm, that's annoying. That's all I need. It's not. It doesn't feel like too much to ask for. Planar tracker. Could I even do a planar tracker there? Guess I could try. Okay, let's try. Let's try it. Planar tracker, because planar tracker has steady. Yes, stabilize also. It's so weird. Why is it not in here? Am I missing something? I feel like it should be. I feel like it must be possible. It must be, right? I mean, I've done this in other software. Lock on stabilization. Yes. Yes,
How
please.
to do the lock-on stabilization effect. And go ahead and go to the Fusion page. Press Shift
Yeah.
Space, add a tracker node.
Yeah.
You see the tracker pop up right here in the shot, and I'm going
Okay,
to
got
track
that.
this to a high contrast point right here. I'm going to shrink this and shrink this as well. Drag your playhead to the very first frame of the shot. Come right here and you're going to go hit track forward. Wait a second.
Got
The
that.
render
Got all
is
that.
completed. And now you're going to go to operations and you're going to hit match move. Come here to
Yeah,
merge.
got that.
And you're going to want to hit background only. When we press
Yeah.
play, our footage is jumping around with that
Wait.
tracker. Go ahead and
Wait, I had that, but it didn't look correct for me. What the hell? Wait. Let's move background. Oh no, this. Wait. Didn't I do this earlier? What happened? Didn't I do this? I mean, yeah, it's working now. I don't get it. What did I do different than this? Maybe someone can go back in the live stream and like tell me what I did wrong. Speed TNT asks what the music video's name is. It's it's going to be called Vulture. Vulture. Okay, so we don't need the planar track. We have the tracker here. Okay. Now let's position it again. I hope this feels a bit more cohesive now. So now we could theoretically track it to the mirror. But yeah, the camera's still pushing in. Yeah, it's impossible to get the perfect match here. Ooh. How do we match these shots together? Uh, yeah, the camera move is just like really different. So I'm not super sure. Make it feel like it's actually in there. I'm gonna try another thing to track the reflection to the mirror. Maybe like if it's locked to that a little bit more, maybe it will feel better. Let's put this in here. That. Okay, let's do IntelliTrack on this thing here. I guess kind of worked fine last time. Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. Oh, I just noticed I was playing music in the living room the whole time while I was streaming. Okay. Now did it cancel the tracking? I guess so, right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Let's do a match move of just the foreground only. Yeah. And then the movement's matching to the mirror, right? Yeah, now it completely sticks to the mirror. Here it's jumping a little bit. We can actually clean that up. Okay. It feels a little bit more connected this way, I think. Yeah, I think it's helping. I think it's definitely helping. Positioning here. Yeah. I think that's working a bit better now. Maybe we can also animate it a little bit more to like feel like a reflection by having it here. This is a good position. Made it to be a little bit more to the left in the beginning here. Here. Should work better. Now we just, I think the next big step is to get a real, like a working mask. And then everything should start feeling in place much more. Yeah, I think we're slowly getting there. Slow and steady. Actually do. Wondering if we can just do like a big planar track of the whole thing. Let's try that. Yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna try to do a big planar tracker. Planar tracker of, let's see, of this thing with a mask. We have occlusion mask. Yeah, occlusion mask is this here? No, this here. Might need to resize it again though. Okay, let's see. So I'm just gonna draw a shape around mirror and see if Resolve can do like a planar track of that. I do hope so. Okay. Right, actually we need the inside. We don't want to track the inside, which is this. Yeah, we want to track everything but the inside. Okay, so I guess we can use this, right? It's the collision mask. Think so. Set. Okay. Show trackers. Point hybrid. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, no, it is tracking the inside. Or is it? Let's track backwards actually. Okay, the tracking seems pretty good. Let's see, let's track backwards. Now when they come in front of it, they should, the occlusion mask should use that. Oh no, it is not. Oh no, I think it's doing the opposite of what we wanted. Yeah, no, it's doing the opposite. We need to invert the mask here. Think. I'm not sure. Let's go to the reference. Okay, let's do a little inversion here. Bitmap. Invert the bitmap. Okay, so let's see this occlusion mask. Okay, go. Let's see if it does it correctly now. Yeah, that's more like it, but doesn't have much detail to track there, so it's jumping a lot. It's actually not working. It's actually not working. Yeah, tracking forward works. Yeah, actually, honestly, we also don't need perspective. We just need rotation and scale. Let's try that again. Yeah, that seems to work pretty well. Yeah, I think we can create a nice mask with this method. If we can track also backwards. Let's see, forwards works really well. Okay, let's try again. It's pretty jumpy, yeah, especially when it gets blurry. It's not so stable anymore. Let's try different weight here. Let's just try that. Let's see. That's very flickery. Let's try points. Okay, that's better. Oh wait, why is it tracking her head? It should not track her head. That is part of the garbage match, isn't it? No, okay, no, it doesn't work that way. This needs to be white. Wait. So it's tracking everything in the black area, which is good. So the head should be white here. Okay. Let's try that again. I think we're almost there. I think we almost got something working. So we have this. That means this should be merged. That. Stencil. So yeah, this seems correct. So, okay, so we've got this. Let's give us that, but we also want this. Okay, so I think what we had was correct, or usable at least. Stencil but XOR. Yeah. Right. Transparency we don't want to track. Else we do want to track. So I think this is what we need. White we don't want to track. Black we do want to track. Okay, maybe maybe that's it. Let's see. I think we need another resize here. Actually do that here? Oh, I think so, yeah. 3840. 3840 by... Oh, that doesn't work properly. Okay, I need a resize. I need a resize node here. Okay, so this could work now. This theoretically could work. Okay, let's track backwards. Tracking it, and then it should... Ah, it's still tracking that like one layer of pixels that are Yeah, because you can see this like black outline here, so it thinks it can track that, but it shouldn't. So I think I can fix that with a matte control here. Expand. Okay. What's happening? Why is it just not? It keeps aligned for some reason. Hmm. Need to get rid of this line here, but how do that? Just need like a multi-merge maybe, and merge them in specific ways. Okay, so let's try it. So we need this here. Need this to be. Let me put in this mask here also. Yeah, okay, we got those two elements. And now we need the characters to be cut out. That means this layer to be mask, stencil. No, the other way around. Oops. It's not this one, it's this one, I think. Stencil. Yeah. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, now it's clean, I think. Is it correct? So black, you can track. Black. Oh, because it's losing sides here. Oh, it's losing this part, that's why it doesn't track that anymore. So maybe we should just completely disable one of these. Let's see. Should basically all of this should be black at some point. Okay, let's try that. Let's add this in here. Background should be sure of this, so it's still being cut out, yes. But we can fade this in basically when it starts to break. So let's keep it here. It's very, very abstract thinking right now. It's turning black, so with this it basically starts tracking everything. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it works. Okay, tracking backwards. Oh, it's still tracking her. No! Still like a few pixels that it thinks it can track. But also there's, like, because it's so blurry, it doesn't really find any spots to track here anymore. I guess we just have to do it manually. I don't think there's a way around it. It doesn't seem so. We do have a very clear track here, so we could use at least at this point we can do a more automatic masking approach. Okay. Let's delete all the tracking data before that. And then we use here. There was like a cool way to do this by using steady, stabilize, steady, and then should, yeah, it's warping for us to create a mask. And then I'm just gonna duplicate this, paste this here, then do it invert, right? Yeah, so that means whatever we do in between here, it should get stabilized to the footage. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, so that means I'm just gonna get a background node here. Is that in here? The full resolution for this. Three 840 by 2160. Then we need our multi-poly mask. Oops. Now we should be able to just go to the first frame here. Go. No, that's not the first frame. This is 0, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then we should be able to just draw these masks, and they should stick to the windows. To the window! To the ball! To the ball! Oh, scoot. Oh, scoot, goddamn. Okay, nice. Yeah, so you see we have the the black mask and it sticks to the window because it's getting this transformed by the planar tracker. So that's pretty cool, right? That is pretty cool. Okay, let's add another one. Okay, got that. And one more side. Okay, cool, we got that. Now we can also use a blur node here to just blur the mask a little bit. Actually, that's... Wait, do we even need this? Can we just put this in here? And then it's getting... Yeah, I think that's all we need. Wait, just to be safe. Oops. change this. Oh no, we do need that. Okay, no, we can just put it in here. And this we use as a mask. Blur that mask. Or maybe we just use a matte control directly. I think we can blur with that too. Yeah, cool. And then we can also expand and erode. Nice. Okay, and now we need to use this as the mask for this. Winterdeck says the amount of work put in this makes me want to watch it more. Yeah, man, it's sometimes easy things take a lot of work. Things that should be easy are actually not that easy. Okay, so we have this mask. I'm doing the masking stuff up here, so I should put my mask up here also. Merge the thing because I like to get funneled down visually. Okay. Okay, so this is my mask now. Bam. And then I have this mask also. But this should be inverted. This should be this way. Einfach Architekt. Ist so, Alter. Okay, so I want to use this mask back here as soon as it is being tracked. So right here. Okay, ich glaube, I think we can use merge node here again. Merge this in there. And then we basically want to replace it. So it's not over, it's XOR. No, it's oh. I want to use one or the other, not both. This maybe? No. Is there a way? Is there an easy way to do that? Or like a switch thing or something? Switch. Oh, I guess that's it. So I can just switch between, but maybe that could be a bit harsh. Well, let's just try it for now. 0, yeah, and then I switch to input 1 here. Here's input 0, input 1. Yeah, and then we have the clean mask here. Yeah, this mask is really clean. Works really well. Let's make it a little softer though. And maybe we also need some slight light wrap to make it feel a bit more organic. Switches to our nice clean mask, and then we just need to create another mask going forward from here. Let's see if we can add some light wrap. Okay, light wrap. I had like a little plugin for that because oh no, I don't have it anymore. Oh, I don't have the light wrap because sadly Resolve doesn't have a built-in light wrap. Maybe I can quickly just build one myself because it's actually kind of logical. So I need a blur and then get my background footage. Is this it? No. This down here, right? Yeah. That in the blur it a bunch, and then I basically just want to um, cut it out and only apply it to a radius outside of it. So that means I need two masks. One is this one, this mask. I need this a cutout. Let's see. So match with this and use that as a mask. Yeah, so it's cut out here. And then I need glow. Add control. It's the inverse of this, right? Or maybe makes more sense. This. Oh, okay, now I know. Ah, okay, I think I know now. So the opposite, I need to stencil. And then I'm gonna add a glow here. Oh, that glow looks pretty shit. What other kind of glows do we have? Oh, that's better. Secondary glow, yeah. It just looks so strange. Is it the LUT? Oh, okay, it's the LUT. Okay, and then basically we apply this on top with the mask of the mirror, I think. Let's see. Apply this on top. Screen. But we use this as a mask. This is a mask. Stencil mask. Yeah. That's a light wrap, right? I think so. Yeah, now we just need to dial it in so it looks convincing. Because it shouldn't, not everything should glow, just the high lights. Yeah, there you go. We have a self-built light wrap. This blur, does this help? Really? Okay, a little bit of a light wrap right here. Yeah, then we can, with the glow effect here, we can basically set up how bright and everything it should be. this a little bit so just the edges of the mirror can like fit in with the other world a bit more. Okay. And also something Eric asked was to get some of the mirror, like the original mirror details in there, which is kind of like these scratches and stuff, or like the dirt on it. Because right now it's very obvious like a cutout, so if we add like a foreground element, it should work better. Let's see if we can actually just find on the internet like mirror smudges and stuff. Mirror smudge texture. Yeah, something like this. High resolution though. It's kind of nice, yeah. But it's already defocused and it's also pretty big. Let's see. Okay, size is large. Oh, Winterdeck says trying a new camera angle today. Just realized. No, it's because I'm actually at home, not in the office, and on my laptop. Because I'm feeling a little bit sick, so I don't want to infect my friends at the office. Wait, this is not large. Okay, I guess I need extra large. Extra large is 1K? What the hell? That's not extra large. Not for my definition at least. Okay, this could work. Let's try that one, I guess. This one. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Made this image. I want to make sure that I can use it. Oh, it costs something? How did I get it for free just now? Um, Wait, I have access to Blender Kit. There's probably like some nice smudges on there too. Oh, this one is good. Yeah, this one is good. Let's see, can I use this? Reddits. Okay, I'm just gonna try it out. I'm just gonna see if it works. Ah, this one is also nice. Yeah, this one is good. CG hacks. It's part of a bundle. Okay, let's see if it works first. Textures. Need to import it. Here we are. Okay, then I can use the same technique as I used for the here, this planar track. Just use the planar tracker mass as a displacement or like a tracker of the smudges. It's the right resolution again. Three eight four zero by 2160. Okay. What? Oh shit! I need to disable this. 3840 by 2160. Okay. And now we can drop in our smudges. Let's try this one first. Yeah, let's try this one first. To merge. And moving together. Yeah, it's moving. And then we can, let's add another merge here and use this for that merge to cut it out. So mask opposite stencil, yes. Transform here. Okay, let's just see how it looks if I just put it on everything. And then we should be able to merge this on top again. Let's put it before the light wrap, I guess. So here, let's do like a screen blend for now. Put in a color corrector. Let's decrease the contrast. Oh wait, we need this one here. Just a little bit of detail. Okay, let's drop in another one already. I mean, these fingerprints are huge, so maybe let's try to fix that already. Make it smaller, more realistic. I think honestly, it's much easier to just do it in here directly, because then we can plug it in multiple times. Also use a rectangle here to make it like a smooth cutout always. It. It's round, a little bit round here. Yeah, now we should be able to just like plug this in multiple times into the multi-merge and yeah, put it everywhere where we need it. Let's get this dirt in here. These smudges. What about these ones? Yeah, let's go with these ones first. That looks pretty good. Okay, I think we need to add this as a screen though, so we can keep the other smudges. Yeah, maybe turn down the blend a little bit. Okay, let's plug it in a few more times. Okay, one more time for the right side. Okay, let's see how it looks. Actually, I'm gonna add one more finger smudge in here. Actually, it makes more sense to have it on the bottom here. Stuff is getting picked up. Okay, how does it look? Yeah, I think it helps a little bit. Like, it doesn't fix everything, but it does help a little bit, yeah. Yeah, but we still have to fix, like, make the most difficult part, the blurry part in the beginning. I mean, if it's really just rotoscoping that we have to do manually, I'm not gonna do it on the live stream. That just seems very boring. Yeah, so we basically have the ending working right now. Everything before that needs a lot of work to make it actually work out. Okay. Deep scene. Very deep. And also the framing here feels a little bit off, that she's like cut off to the left there. This would feel better, but then the reflection kind of like feels like it doesn't make... Does it make sense? Yeah, because I mean, if we're going logically, like the reflection of them should be a bit more to the left. like I had it, but yeah, then the framing is a bit strange. We don't really see both too well. It's difficult. Very difficult to make this work with the tools we had on set. Yeah, I think the camera's also moving in way too close. And we could maybe scale up the image too. Marcel says, das Licht muss in der Mitte bleiben. You mean the window, right? Then we don't really see actions that well. I mean, it definitely looks the best with the window reflection in the middle. And here this looks pretty good. Yeah, let's just keep it like this for now. Thanks, Marcel. Yeah, one solution could be to have... that's not actually a solution, because if I scaled up the foreground footage here, the background footage actually isn't that big. So it would be cut off very, very early. So that's not really a solution. Maybe a solution would be to have the background footage play much later. Let's see how that looks like. Ba-bam. Yeah, but I did the camera tracking and everything. We can just do there's another tracker here. Wait, why am I tracking after doing a lens blur? Wait, what the hell? The lens blur should definitely happen after the track, not before it. That's super strange. Because it doesn't make sense to track something that's being blurred. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I want to try to... This tracker, what does this do? Stabilizes it. Okay, let's try it. Time stretcher. Yeah, time stretcher. Stretcher 0, and then keyframe here for 447. Then we should be able to just move those two keyframes to change the timing of the shot. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can find a moment where it feels stick. Yeah, I mean, distance-wise, this feels more realistic now. Like them being the size in the mirror. Yeah, that feels much more realistic. Theodore says, how is Fusion compared to like After Effects? Is it more powerful? Yeah, I would say it's definitely more... Well, powerful is also not really the right word. It's just much easier to work on details with, like, in general with node compositing. You can always add more detail. And with layer compositing, it can get very hard. Like it feels like there's at some point you hit a limit with layer compositing where it just gets annoying to add more detail. And with node compositing, you can always add more nodes and like have like segments where you create something else and like then put it back into the main image. It's hard to to explain, but yeah, it's easier to create a detailed composite with node compositing like Fusion. WhatsApp? Wait, did you send me something on WhatsApp? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I'll answer you later. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. So this is kind of working now here, I think. Some smudges on the thing. I think in general it would be cool if this red scene feels a little bit more incorporated. Maybe we can try this glow a little bit more. It's like almost like coming out of the mirror. Saturation should be lower. Yeah. Yeah, I think that helps a bit. There's also some like compression artifacts in the footage in the background. But it is 10-bit though, right? Yeah, 16-bit. There are a few limitations with this shot, like how the footage is filmed, that I'm not sure how I can make it work perfectly. Thinking if there's a way for me to have like a completely different approach, because also everything being blurry is a bit difficult. Like someone suggested earlier to like do a 3D recreation of the set, and I'm starting to think that that might actually be an easier way to actually get the effect working properly. Because we could create like a low model version, or like a low detail version of this environment, and then project the texture on it, and then we can place the camera wherever we want to. Just don't know if I have the time to do all that, or if we can like hack it together somehow in here. Okay, the mask needs to be a bit bigger here. Expand. This one needs to be a bit bigger. Okay, but that's detail stuff. I just need to get it working in general first. Wait, how would it look like if we added some atmosphere to it? I think that would help a lot. Rays, light rays. Okay, so that means I need is the dirt. This is the glow. Okay, here we get the thing. Okay, so that means I need a version of background, the reflection, and then I need to cut it out with this thing. Cut it out like that. And then use a stencil. Yeah, and then put this into my light rays. Can have some nice light rays. Then I want only the light rays. What's that? Rays alone. There we go. And then we can put that also on top here again. So I think that's kind of like missing a little bit of atmosphere here from the reflection. Soft. I don't know. Maybe if the background was darker, it would read a bit clearer. Whoa, that's intense. Edges. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, edges is actually kind of interesting. Can we make those soft too, the edges? Yeah, we can. Nice. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that might be a cool little atmospheric detail here. It's like it's shining through the reflection. Marcel says, find's mega so. Nice. I'm happy you like it. I'm also starting to like it. There's a lot to still do to make it work, like especially the beginning of the shot. Like it's it turns out to be much more difficult than I hoped it would be. But the ending is starting to work. It just doesn't I think it doesn't fully feel like a reflection because of the I mean the camera move doesn't match, right? Like it doesn't feel like a real reflection because the camera doesn't move exactly the same. Or it doesn't behave like a reflection really. Let's see if could maybe stabilize it. Okay, wait, let's see. Time stretcher here. Because if I fully stabilize it, then I could do the push in myself. But there's also some perspective shift. Not so sure. Müssen ja auch YouTube gerecht bleiben. YouTube gerecht. Was genau meinst du damit? YouTube gerecht? Okay. So the smudges here on the mirror, they are tracked in pretty well. I just wish there was an easier of the shot to mask and track it, but oh man. Let me think again if there's an easier way to track this. Nicht zu viel Gewalt. Ich meine, das Video wird schon blutig, ne? Da ist schon viel Blut dabei. Wait 1 second, I need to blow my nose. It's a bit full from my still lingering sickness. I'm gonna just let the shot play on loop. I'm back. Anni hat ja schon das Bild im Hochzeitskleid mit viel Blut im Gesicht geleakt. Ja, ja. Das wird, ne? Okay. Okay. Funktioniert schon. Es sieht schon relativ cool aus jetzt am Ende. Vielleicht kann ich echt auch so eine Animation auf das Footage machen, dass es so ein bisschen dunkler wird, dass er zusammenpasst. Ich das mal kurz ausprobieren. Das Video wird mega. Ja, sowas von. Super mega. Ja, ja, guck mal, ich glaube, wenn es halt echt ein bisschen dunkler ist, dann wirkt es viel besser. Dann animiere ich das so ein bisschen, dass es halt dunkler wird. Ja, zum Spiel gekommen. Also von hier ungefähr fängt es dann an dunkler zu werden. Bis wir dann ganz hier sind. Genau. Die Sonnenstrahlen sollten gleich hell bleiben, aber der Rest soll ein bisschen dunkler werden. So ungefähr. Ja. Ja, wirkt auf jeden Fall, dass es jetzt ein bisschen besser zusammengeht. Diesen Glow noch, die Light Rays hier noch ein bisschen schwächer. Jetzt wirken die schnell zu fake. Das Blut links am Spiegel. Ja, Erik hatte gesagt, dass bei Bines Schlag so ein bisschen Blut hochspritzen soll. Ich bin echt nicht ganz sicher, wie ich den Anfang löse. So unscharf ist. Was trackt man denn da? Also hier muss man einfach manuell das maskieren, glaube ich. Ich probiere es einfach mal. Ich probiere jetzt manuell was machen. Okay, also die Maske. Der Wand und Lampe Blutspritzer. Der Wand und Lampe, ey. Ich sehe nicht, dass da Blut rankommt, aber ich weiß auch nicht genau, weil hier irgendwas zu tracken ist echt schwer, weil alles so unscharf ist. Deswegen, ich konzentriere mich erstmal auf den Spiegel und dann mal gucken. Okay. So. Also eigentlich diese ganzen Masken, die ich hier vorhin gemacht habe, die hier, die sind gar nicht so brauchbar, weil ich habe eh jetzt eine sauberere, die danach kommt. Deshalb glaube ich, kann ich das eigentlich in die Tonne kloppen. Die hier ist gut, die behält man. Ja, aber die hier sehr nutzlos eigentlich. Ja, das muss ich manuell machen. Okay, wo ist der Switch? Ist der Switch? Hier switchen wir dann die andere Version. Okay. Das heißt, hier machen wir dann keine Magic Mask, sondern finales Bild hier zeigen bitte, sondern eine normale Maske. Ja. Das heißt, das kann ich löschen, das braucht man echt nicht. Multipoly hier rein. Dann Auflösung, Custom 3840 mit 2160. Okay. And now I need to draw the masks here. Okay, let's try it. Wait, didn't I already made exactly these masks? Can I just reuse them? Multipoly. Yeah, I think so. Wait, I already have them, so I don't even need to switch anymore, really. I just animate these. Okay, yeah, that might be even easier. Okay. New approach. Different approach. I am going to not switch at all. I'm just gonna go straight in there. Straight in here. Switch. Okay, so this worked, I think. Just going to add a transform here to move the mask. Clicker. Yeah, so it stops moving here, and then this transform needs to take over. Okay, so that means let's add some keyframes here, and then we just need to manually animate this. Oh yeah, but we need to cut them out. We can do that here by adding a merge. And we have the mask here. This here. Oops. Oh, this works already? I think, right? Yeah, this works, but this still needs the same thing, right? No. I think this needs to go in here. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Same thing here. This needs to go here. Also here. Okay. I think now we have it plugged in everywhere it needs to be. Now we just need to animate the mask. And also can use the lens blur that we already have for the background. We can use that for the mask. Here. Uh-oh. Okay, no, wait, not there. It needs to come in here. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're making progress. What's your favorite part of the process of creating a project, the animation, video editing, comp, or so on? Concepting is really fun, like coming up with a video concept and writing it. Just being able, yeah, just being free to think of whatever you want to without any limitations. That's really fun. And then I really enjoy creating 3D worlds and sets where live action people are inside. Like that's always really fun. Okay, and now let's just like crudely animate this mask to fit. Maybe this will work because it's like so blurry. Maybe it's not even noticeable when it doesn't fit perfectly. I hope so. Oh, also the blur should also be applied here to the smudges. Let's blur. One part is still a bit sharp there. Is it that? This? Not sure. Feedback ist bei der Arbeit auch angenehm. Ja, ich hab eigentlich kein Problem damit, zusammen mit Leuten an was zu arbeiten. Ich sag dann eigentlich immer, wenn etwas nicht fertig ist oder wenn ich auf etwas speziell Feedback haben will. Weil jeder hat halt auch irgendwie immer Ideen. Und das finde ich eigentlich cool, so, ne? Wenn man halt irgendwie so Ideen live austauschen kann, weil oft kommt da halt auch was Cooles bei raus, wenn jeder so seine spontanen Ideen dazugeben kann. Solange man irgendwie live gut filtern kann, was in dem Moment wichtig ist und was nicht, dann klappt das eigentlich ganz gut. Okay, Transform. Genau. Okay, jetzt machen wir es einfach mal zu Ende hier. Gehen wir einfach mal durch das Video, versuchen diese Maske, den Spiegel so gut wie möglich zu platzieren. Okay. Animag, ja, bad und blutig. So ist es. Bad, bad. Okay. Ja, könnte funktionieren. Dieser Approach hier. Bu-bu-bu. Ba-da-bu. Bip-bip-bu-du-bu. Da-ba-ba-da-ba-bu. Okay. Whew. It's a lot of like little things that are difficult to clean up. I think the line splitter is a little bit too strong at this point here. Yo, I gotta go because it's like 1 a.m. here. Catch you later. Alright, Winterdeck. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Thanks for coming by. Okay, yeah, seems more realistic now. Ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Hast du nur die Szene oder alles andere auch noch? Erstmal konzentriere ich mich auf diese Szene hier, weil das der komplizierteste Shot im ganzen Video ist. Ich versuche den bis morgen Abend fertig zu kriegen. Oh, ja, und ich fliege halt am Donnerstag nach China um an dem League of Legends Worlds Turnier zu arbeiten. Deswegen habe ich da wahrscheinlich nicht mehr so viel Zeit, noch andere Sachen zu machen. Deswegen versuche ich einfach, mich hier voll auf diesen zu konzentrieren, den so gut hinzukriegen, wie ich kann. Okay. This is like weird sharp outline here that I'm not sure where it comes from. I want to figure out how to fix that. It's already here. See, this is the mask. It's already here. So it is from the mask, I'm guessing. Can we get the mask a little smoother? I think that's what we need. Control. We are blurring it with this thing here. Oh, is it this thing? Is this not working? Oh, it might be this type of blur that doesn't blur alpha properly. I think it's this thing here. If we disable this, use this blur instead, it's a bit better. It's a bit better, but still there. Diff. Ah, highlights. Okay, that kind of like makes it better. Okay, I think I just need to that's better. Let's see, anything else? Shift, no. Rotation, no. Curvature, no. Okay, that definitely made it better. Okay, I think I can live with that for now. Marcel sagt auf jeden Fall schon mal großen Respekt. Dankeschön. Vielen Dank. Okay. Okay, so we got something that's kind of working now. Okay, we need to adjust the lens blur here. It's gonna be a little bit more. Oh yeah, much more actually. So this. let's improve this hair mask a little bit. Okay, that looks a bit better. Oh, there's a weird movement of the background. Now the problem is the background plate doesn't move yet. Is there also a way to make these not linear, but smooth? This maybe? Yeah, there we go. Smooth. Okay, nice. Okay, what about the background footage? Is that not moving yet? It started moving now, I think. Yeah. Could actually move this also together. Let's try that if we put this here and de-instance the scale, it could move together. That, and then de-instance the scale. Instance. This again. Yeah, now it's moving together with the track. Okay, making progress, making progress. Is this the end of the clip here to the left? Ah, yeah. This is the end, my only friend, the end. Da, 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 da. This is the end, my only friend. Okay, back. Back. And then this should also scale. This is the flip. This is the final position. And then, yeah, maybe I'm gonna render out a new version of the background plate that has movement in the beginning. Okay, actually I want to see how it looks. Oh, wait. We see the top there. That's a no-go. Okay. Yeah, I want to see how it looks in real time, so I'm just gonna come in here, and then we can activate playback here, render cage, user. Then I'm just gonna enable. Was it already doing it? I don't think so. Okay, then we can enable that. It should render it by clicking here, render cage color output, I believe. Ah, here we go, yeah. The blue is growing. Ja. Marcel sagt, was auch interessant wäre beim Schlag beim Schlag, dass der Lichtkegel dunkler wird, wenn du das hinbekommst, der Lichtkegel. Am Hintergrund, das Licht. Lichtkegel. Das Fenster, das Fensterlicht. Okay. I'm gonna wait a moment until everything is blue here, and then we can play it back and watch it in real time to see how well it is working so far. I don't think it's gonna be great yet, but I hope it comes across as a cool effect already. Like I hope it feels cool in some way. Let's see ausholt, dass es dunkler wird. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's a cool idea, a cool detail. Can try that later. This is the end, my only friend, the end. Do, 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 do. Maybe I'm gonna switch to the talking mode while it's rendering. Talking, we are talking. Talkie walkie talkie. Ba-da, 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 ba-ba, ba-da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. This is the end, my only friend, the end. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Oh, hä? Insta-GG? Was the hell? Wait, 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 wait. Okay, I'm sending an email to the correct email address now because I realized for some reason I had a different email address. Okay, there we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Okay, we can look at the shot now. It's rendered. Let me switch over here. Desktop. There we go. Okay, it looks very obvious fake in the beginning still. Okay, it's kind of working though. Like there's a little bit more we need to do a little bit more like in tracking the mask here, so it doesn't float around that much. I need to find a way to track it somehow. And to like make it match a little bit more and like have the reflection move in the beginning. But I think once we are past them, it starts to work. Like here, yeah, the tracking fixed. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really feel like a reflection to me because the camera is not really moving in sync with, like, the two cameras are not really matching, and the angle onto the mirror is also not really matching what the reflection is seeing. So yeah, it is starting to be to look cool, but it doesn't, to me it doesn't read like a reflection. I think I need, I'm gonna show this to Eric too and see what he thinks. 18, 45, 57. Okay, but I think I'm gonna do a little break, a little streaming break for now. I'm gonna make some dinner, and then either, I'm not sure if I'm coming back today. I think actually today, yeah, I think I should chill a little bit since I'm still feeling a little bit sick, but I'll do a little bit of fixing off stream, and then tomorrow I'll be back for a live stream to finish the shot. I think we'll be able to finish it tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff done already today. Yeah, okay. Thanks for coming by. Achte mal auf die Scharniere oben links. Auf die Scharniere oben links. Zeig mal. Scharniere oben links. Die hier? Ich weiß nicht, was du was du meinst mit den Scharnieren oben links am Anfang. Ah, ja, ja, die Bewegung, ja, ja. Es passt, das Tracking passt noch nicht ganz. Das muss man auf jeden Fall fixen. Ja. Okay. Oh, you didn't even see my screen just now. But yeah. Okay. I'll continue with another stream tomorrow. Have a great night. See you. Bye bye. Ah, wait. I have a full like goodbye thing here. Let's see if it actually works. All right. Goodbye. Have a great night.